Yes, this is continuing. This is continuing the Metallica biography. We're still in early history, so there might be a part 3 to this. And we're going to be listening to The Unforgiven as I read. Alright, we're at the part where Mustaine was just kicked out of the band. So, we're continuing. Here we go. Mustaine, who went on to found Megadeth, has expressed his dislike for Hammett in interviews. He said Hammett stole my job. Mustaine was so-called PO'd because he believes Hammett became popular by playing the guitar leads that Mustaine wrote. In a 1985 interview with Metal Force, Mustaine slammed Hammett, saying, "It's real funny how Kirk Hammett ripped off every lead break I played on that No Life Till Leather tape and got voted #1 guitarist in your magazine." On Megadeth's 1985 debut album, Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good, Mustaine included the song Messianic. I know that song, you have to see it, honestly, which Metallica renamed as Four Horsemen on Kill 'Em All. Mustaine said he did this to straighten Metallica up, as Metallica referred to Mustaine as a drunk and said he could not play guitar. Now that's a lie. Dave Mustaine can't play guitar, and Metallica's good, they're both good. I know that's odd. Alright, now we're on the era on Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning, 1983 to 1984. In 1983, Metallica traveled to Rochester, New York to record its first album, Metal Up Your A-hole. You know the word. Metal Up Your, you know what. Metal Up Your Butt. Okay, let's put it that way. With production duties handled by Paul Curcio. Due to conflicts with the band's record label and distributors' refusal to release an album with that name, it was renamed Kill 'Em All. Better. Released on Megaforce Records in the United States and Music for Nations in Europe, the album peaked on the Billboard 200 at number 120. And although the album was not initially a financial success, it earned Metallica a growing fan base in the underground metal scene. The band embarked on Kill 'Em All for One tour with Raven to support the release. In February 1984, Metallica supported Venom, or the 7 Days of Hell tour, where they performed in front of 7,000 people at the Aardschot Festival in Roll, Netherlands. Metallica recorded its second studio album, Ride the Lightning, at Sweet Silence Studios in Copenhagen, Denmark. Released in August 1984, the album peaked at number 100 on the Billboard 200. A French printing press mistakenly printed green covers for the album, which are now considered collector's items. Other songs in the album include For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black, Creeping Death, which tells the biblical story of the Hebrews' exodus from slavery in Egypt, focusing on the various plagues that were visited on the Egyptians, and the instrumental The Call of Cthulhu. Mustaine received a writing credit for Ride the Lightning and The Call of Cthulhu. Alright. Now, we're moving on to Master of Puppets. Elektra Records A&R director Michael Aglow and co-founder of True Crime Management, Cliff Bernstein, attended a September 1984 Metallica concert. Impressed with what they saw, they signed Metallica to Elektra Records and made the band a client of True Crime Management. Metallica's burgeoning success was such that the band's British label for Music for Nations issued a limited edition Creeping Death EP, which sold 40,000 copies as an import in the U.S. Two of the 3 songs on the record cover versions of Diamond Head's Am I Evil and Blitzkrieg appeared on the 1989 reissue of Kill 'Em All. Metallica embarked on its first major European tour with Tank to an average crowd of 1,300. Returning to the U.S. marked a tour co-headlining with Wasp, and Armored Saint supported. Metallica played its largest show at the Monsters Rock Festival on August 17, 1985 with Bon Jovi and Rat at Donington Park in England, playing in front of 70,000 people. A show in Oakland, California at the Day on the Green Festival saw the band play in front of a crowd of 60,000. Metallica's third studio album, Master of Puppets, was recorded at Sweet Silence Studios and released in March 1986. The album peaked at number 29 on the Billboard 200 and spent 72 weeks on the chart. The album was the band's first to be certified gold on November 4, 1986, and was certified 6 times platinum in 2003. Steve Hooley of AllMusic considers the albums the band's greatest achievement. Following the release of the album, Metallica supported Ozzy Osbourne for the United States tour. Hetfield broke his wrist skateboarding down a hill and continued the tour performing vocals with guitar technician John Marshall playing rhythm guitar. Perfect timing. Unforgiven just that. This is going to a part 3 at that, because I'm not even halfway down the page yet. Now here, the next section is called Burton's Death and Garage Days Revisited. A memorial for Burton in Ljungby, Sweden. On September 27, 1986, during the European leg of Metallica's Damage Inc. tour, members drew cards to see which bunk of the tour bus they would sleep in. Burton won and chose to sleep in Hammett's bunk. Around dawn, near Dorp, Sweden, the bus driver lost control and skidded, which caused the bus to flip several times. Ulrich, Hammett, and Hetfield sustained no serious injuries. However, bassist Burton was pinned under the bus and was killed. Hetfield recalls, "I saw the bus lying right on him. I saw his legs sticking out. I freaked. The bus driver, I recall, was trying to yank the blanket out from under him to use for other people. I just went, 'Don't effing do that.' I already wanted to kill the guy." Oh my god. Burton's death left Metallica's future in doubt. The 3 remaining members decided that Burton would want them to carry on, and with the Burton's family blessings, the band sought a replacement. Roughly 40 people tried out for auditions, including Hammett's childhood friend Les Claypool of Primus, Troy Gregory of Prong, and Jason Newsted, formerly of Float Sam and Jet Sam. Newsted learned Metallica's entire set list, and after the audition, Metallica invited him to Tommy's Joint in San Francisco. Hetfield, Ulrich, and Hammett decided that Newsted was one to replace Burton, and Newsted's first live performance with Metallica was at the Country Club in Reseda, California. The members took it on themselves to initiate Newsted by tricking him into eating a ball of wasabi. Still got time, 1 minute. Alright, last paragraph. In March 1987, Hetfield broke his wrist a second time skateboarding. Guitar technician Marshall returned playing rhythm guitar, but the injury forced the band to cancel a Saturday Night Live appearance. Metallica finished its tour in the early months of 1987, and in August 1987, an all-covers EP titled the $5.98 EP, Garage Days Revisited, was released. The EP record was an effort to utilize the band's newly constructed recording studio, test out the talents in Newsted, and to relieve grief and stress following the death of Burton. A video titled Cliff 'Em All was released in 1987, commemorating Burton's 3 years in Metallica. Footage include